Rasulullaah s.a.w. invites Waleed bin Mughiera to Islam. Hadhrat Abdullaah bin Abbaas narrates that Rasulullaah s.a.w. once recited a part of the Qur'an to Waleed bin Mughiera, who had come to him. This caused Waleed's heart to soften. When Abu Jahal heard about this, he approached Waleed, saying, "O uncle, your people intend collecting money for you." "Why is this?" asked Waleed. "They want to give it to you because you have been to Muhammad to get something from him," was the reply. Waleed said, "But the Quraysh know well that I am among the wealthiest people. I do not need money from Muhammad." "Then," said Abu Jahal, "you will have to tell them something to make them know that you have nothing to do with Muhammad." Waleed said, "What should I tell them? By Allah, none of you knows as much about poetry as I do. None of you knows as much about rhyming as I do. None of you knows as much about songs as I do. None of you knows as much about the poetry of the jinn as I do. By Allah, what Muhammad says bears no resemblance to any of these things. By Allah, what he said was extremely sweet, beautiful and attractive. What he said was a flourishing tree, the top of which bears abundant fruit and the bottom of which is luxuriantly green. His words shall always be towering without being subdued. His speech crushes all other speech." Abu Jahal said to him, "Your people shall never be pleased with you until you say something against him." To this, Waleed said, "Give me time to think about it." After thinking a while, Waleed said, "This is nothing but magic recounted from the fables of the past." It was with reference to Waleed that Allah revealed the following verses of the Qur'an. The mafhum: "Leave me to deal with the one Waleed, whom I have created single-handedly and to whom I have granted ever-increasing wealth, sons who are present with him, and for whom I have prepared every type of comfort. He then wishes that I grant him even more in the Akhirah. He shall never receive any good in the Akhirah. He was certainly opposed to our ayat. I shall soon make him climb a mountain of Jahannam. Verily he thought, and finally he devised something. He decided to announce that the Qur'an was magic and that Rasulullaah s.a.w. was a magician. May he be destroyed. How does he plot? May he be destroyed again. How does he plot? He looked at the mushrikeen, waiting for his reply, and then frowned to show dislike for the Qur'an and scowled. Then he turned away and was proud. He said, This is nothing but magic, recounted from fables of the past. This is nothing but the word of man. I shall soon enter him into Jahannam." Surah Muddathir, verses 11 to 26. According to another narration, the verse that Rasulullaah s.a.w. recited for Waleed was, the mafhum: "Verily Allah instructs people to carry out justice, ihsan, do things well as doing everything with the consciousness that Allah is watching, and giving charity to relatives. And Allah forbids immoral behavior, evil and oppression. He advises you so that you may take heed and thereby save ourselves from ruin and Jahannam." Surah An-Nahl, verse 90.